With a massive fortune estimated at 457 billion Hong Kong dollars and nearly 19 casinos in Macau, all licensed by the Macau government, with exclusive rights to operate in the gambling industry for 40 years. This is a name known to every high roller in the industry. Stanley Ho Hung Sun, the man who helped Macau surpass Las Vegas to become the largest casino hub in the world. It is estimated that his business has employed nearly a quarter of the workforce in Macau because of his colossal wealth. In 2020, when Stanley Ho Hung Sun passed away, his family launched a fierce battle for his fortune. In this video, let's explore how Stanley Ho Hung Sun, starting with nothing, built such an incredible empire, and also the family battle that ensued after the casino king's death. Stanley Ho Hung Sun was born into a prestigious family, with both his father and great-grandfather holding senior positions in a British bank. From a young age, Stanley Ho Hung Sun lived a life of comfort and wealth, if not born with a silver spoon in his mouth. However, when Stanley Ho Hung Sun was 13 years old, a major event occurred that changed his family's life. His father, Ho Sai Kwong, worked at a bank and often had access to crucial information in the stock market, allowing him to make significant profits from trading stocks. But that year, due to inaccurate information, Mr. Ho invested all of his assets into a stock that plummeted in value. In the blink of an eye, the family fortune was wiped out, and they fell into debt and financial hardship. The young Stanley Ho Hung Sun went from being a rich heir to a poor teenager overnight. After his father had to leave the country due to his debts, Stanley Ho Hung Sun and his mother had to take on various jobs to make ends meet. However, unable to bear the ridicule from the former elite circles, at the age of 19, the young Stanley Ho Hung Sun, full of energy and ambition, took just 10 Hong Kong dollars and moved to Macau to start his career. With an unyielding fighting spirit, the 19-year-old of that time was eventually recognized as a billionaire in the casino industry. Not only that, but Stanley Ho Hung Sun was also granted a patent in the gambling field and was awarded exclusive business rights by the government to operate in this industry in Macau. In a place known as one of the largest gambling cities in the world, Stanley Ho Hung Sun is nothing short of the king of casinos here. And many may wonder where Stanley Ho Hung Sun's fortune of 457 billion Hong Kong dollars came from, and whether he earned all his wealth solely from running casinos. Ho Hung Sun's success contributed to making Macau the region known as the Las Vegas of Asia. And among the key conglomerates in Ho Hung Sun's business empire are three major companies: SJM Holdings, Shun Tak Holdings, and Macau Legend Development. The casinos of the SJM Holdings are located at key spots in the Macau and Taipa Peninsula, generating a net profit of 17.2 billion Hong Kong dollars, including profits from betting, hotels, restaurants, and services. Shun Tak Holdings is also one of the key assets of the Ho family empire, primarily engaged in passenger transportation services between Hong Kong and Macau, as well as food services and real estate. This conglomerate is valued at 9.772 billion Hong Kong dollars. According to statistics, the shares held by the casino tycoon from these three conglomerates are valued at 53.63 billion Hong Kong dollars. In addition to his legendary casino empire, the casino tycoon Stanley Ho Hung Sun is also famous for his romantic escapades and flirtatious nature. He had 4 wives and 16 children, making his family complex and full of drama, much like a palace intrigue drama. With his immense wealth and power, it's no surprise that the Ho family lives in incredibly lavish and luxurious villas. In Hong Kong and Macau, each of the 4 wives has their own separate villa. The most famous villa of the Ho family is located in the heart of Macau, a historic 100-year-old mansion. The entire villa is designed with a dominant white tone, featuring a modern and luxurious style, heavily influenced by Portuguese architecture. From the outside, the mansion is surrounded by lush, well-manicured trees, carefully trimmed every day. On the second floor of the house, there are several large living rooms, with the overall design featuring mahogany wood. Anyone familiar with interior design knows that mahogany is one of the most expensive woods in the world. While luxurious and magnificent, the design of the villa is not overly complicated or ornate. The combination of colors creates a warm and comfortable atmosphere. Additionally, the corridors are very spacious and meticulously decorated. Notably, the villa features many transparent glass doors, extending from the floor to the ceiling, in order to maximize natural light and create a comfortable airy space. Greenery is also planted throughout, both inside the house and in the garden. In addition to the main functional rooms, the mansion also features a golf course, a bowling alley, a movie theater, and a swimming pool. Beyond this magnificent villa, the Ho family naturally owns many other luxurious properties. However, these mansions are heavily secured and typically only appear in a few images shared on social media by family members, the young heirs, and princesses and princes of the Casino King's family. Among the standout homes is the number. One villa at Repulse Bay, believed to be the most expensive property owned by the casino tycoon, valued at approximately 1.6 billion RMB. The area of this mansion is approximately 1,800 square meters, making it one of the largest and most luxurious homes in Hong Kong. A coveted and expensive piece of land, known for its dense population. Throughout his life, besides building a powerful empire renowned worldwide, the stories about the turbulence within the Ho family and his relationships with his wives have also attracted much media attention. Born into a family with a diverse ethnic background, including Jewish, Dutch, British, and Chinese heritage, it's no surprise that Stanley Ho Hung Sun possessed a rare and handsome appearance with perfect features. He was the ideal figure straight out of a romance novel. Not only that, but the gambling tycoon also had a decent education. He studied at the prestigious University of Hong Kong, one of the top institutions in Hong Kong and Asia. It was this perfection that made him irresistible to countless women. With such a massive fortune and many children, Stanley Ho Hung Sun must have anticipated the future after his passing. Human nature is unpredictable, but someone who has been in the business world for so many years, like Stanley Ho Hung Sun, clearly foresaw this. It is known that the Casino King had made plans for his estate distribution long before. In December 2010, Ho Hung San transferred shares of Shuntak Holdings worth 215 million Hong Kong dollars to the children of his second wife, Lam Kwai Ying, making her the largest shareholder of the conglomerate with 37.6% of the shares. Just a few days later, he transferred shares of SJM Holdings, worth several billion Hong Kong dollars, to his fourth wife, Leong Anki, making her the largest shareholder of SJM. In 2011, the casino tycoon announced that he would transfer 50.55% of his shares in SJM Entertainment to his third wife, Ina Chan Un, with the remaining shares going to his second wife, while he kept only 100 shares for himself. However, the three wives of the casino tycoon were not satisfied with this arrangement and immediately engaged in a battle for assets and power. After the dispute, the shares of the Macau Legend Development conglomerate were reallocated. At first glance, many might think the fourth wife was at a disadvantage, but in reality, while the second and third wives had to go through Macau Legend Development to indirectly control shares in SJM Holdings, the fourth wife owned a total of 8.08% of Macau Legend Development and was the second largest shareholder of SJM. Thus, it could be said that the casino tycoon cleverly balanced the power among the three wives. However, in terms of their children, the second wife's family has the upper hand, thanks to their talented offspring. Meanwhile, the children of the third and fourth wives, though famous, are more associated with scandals and have yet to make a strong impression or achieve outstanding business success. Nevertheless, the public is still awaiting the so-called official inheritance document from Ho Hung San, detailing the distribution of his estate among his wives and 16 children. Living to the age of 98, Ho Hung San led a legendary life. Despite reaching a century, his passing was met with much regret, as both the business and entertainment worlds expressed their sorrow at his departure. Ho Hung San's life was more thrilling than a movie. What about you? What are your thoughts? Feel free to leave a comment below. Now, goodbye, and see you next time.